process manufacturing industry. Okay, so the topics that we are going to cover here is, first, let us see the overview. What is required? What do you mean by process manufacturing industry? Okay, then we will see what are the master data required for PPPI. Earlier, we have created master data for discrete industry. In our previous sessions, whatever we have covered, it is for discrete industry, and the master data what we have created, that is for discrete industry. Today, for this, we will create a new master data. Okay, for our new process manufacturing industry. So, what master data is required? We'll see that. We'll understand what is this master recipe. It is one of the master data for this PPPI and how it looks. What is the structure of this master recipe? What all it contains? So it contains the operations and phases. We'll understand what are the operations, what are the phases here in the master recipe, and then we'll understand what is the relationship between these phases within the master recipe. Then after that, we'll be going to the topic called production versions. This is also a master data for this process manufacturing. How to create production versions? What exactly is production version? What are the things that are involved within the production version? We'll see that, and then we'll see planning this process in PPPI. Then we will create one process order. Okay, and how to execute that process order? We'll see all these steps. Once after creating master data, then we will go to the transaction data. Okay. Now, here in process manufacturing, so basically this process manufacturing is applicable to the industries like chemical industry, pharmaceutical industries, and food manufacturing industries. Okay, so these are the industries. If you start working with these industries, you will come across this PPPI process getting implemented for these industries. Yeah, the main important thing here with this process manufacturing is the product whatever you are going to manufacture, right? So they will be manufactured in a batch wise. The lots whatever you are manufacturing, 1,000 pieces within a lot, 100 pieces within a lot. So they are manufactured as per the batches. Okay, within batch, these process manufacturing will be executed. So batch management is very important here. The product which is getting manufactured, right, they are manufactured under batches. Of course, here you can again execute make to order production and make to stock production, which we have gone through earlier. So these are the things which we can carry out here in the process manufacturing industry, and these are the relevant industries where PPPI will be implemented. Okay, process manufacturing. So process manufacturing, that is what we have just discussed in pharmaceutical industry, chemical industry, food manufacturing industry, beverage industry. So in all these type of industries, this process is implemented. Process manufacturing forms an industry type wherein the products are manufactured that cannot be easily disassembled once they are manufactured. Okay, what is the meaning of this? So in our previous session, we learned about discrete industry. Discrete industry, what we do in discrete industry. So what we do is, for example, if you are manufacturing a bicycle, so what we start gathering all the components or parts of the bicycle, like pedal, chain, seat, brakes, tires, handle, all these things. We will gather them and then we will assemble them. We will assemble them to get our finished product bicycle. Okay. And in case if we don't want, we can get the original parts back. We can disassemble them and we can get back our original pedal, original ring, original tire. Okay. When we disassemble them, we get all the parts back in original form. But here in process industry, what happens? Once you manufacture your, let's say you're manufacturing ice cream or any food product, any other food product. So what all ingredients you require? You require some kind of flavoring agent. You require sugar, salt. Okay. And you require some type of different powders. So what you do? You mix all these components and then you manufacture your food product. Okay. Suppose if you want to go back to your original product, like you want to extract the flavor back to its original form, is it possible? No. It is not possible. So that kind of industry is called as process manufacturing industry. So that is why it has been mentioned here. So the manufactured product, it cannot be easily disassembled once they are manufactured. But in case of discrete industry, it is possible. We can get back the parts in the original form when we disassemble them. But here in process industry, it is not possible. And it is impossible to rework upon those products. We cannot rework on those products and we cannot get back our original components. Okay. The production process is carried out here in batches. Always here in this case, the production process is carried out in batches. Non-reproducible units are characterized by certain specifications. So here, batch management is very important. What is this batch management? All these things we will study it once we complete this PPPI topic. Okay. So let us proceed further. And now let us see. This is the overview of our process manufacturing industry. For what all industry types it is applicable and what is the characteristics of this process manufacturing. To which type of industry it is applicable. How we can differentiate this process with our production process, which is carried out in the discrete industry. How we can differentiate between these two industries. Okay. Next, what are the master data that are required for process manufacturing? The master data which we require for our process manufacturing are nothing but the same type of master data what we have created for our discrete industry, but these master data are created with a different transaction codes. Okay, and these master data have some extra features as compared to our discrete manufacturing industry's master data. Okay, here material master is required. Very important thing, material master is required. So there is no change in creation of this material master. Okay, it is same for discrete industry as well as for process industry. And resources. So resources are nothing but the same work center. What we have created the work center. That work center is called as a resource here in process manufacturing industry. And the only thing here is the transaction code is different to create this work center. It is called as resource. And this is the new master data which we are creating here in the process manufacturing industry production version. Of course, we can create this production version in discrete industry also, but there it was optional. If we don't create this production version, then there is no problem. We can go ahead without process. But here in manufacturing, process manufacturing, this production version master data is very important. Without this, we cannot execute this cycle. Okay, production version is mandatory here in process manufacturing. And the master recipe. Master recipe is nothing but the task list which we have created as a routing in our discrete industry. When we compare the routing and this master recipe, the functionality is same, but this master recipe has some additional options or additional features or additional functionalities as compared to our routing. So what are those additional features? We will see when we create this master recipe. Creation of the form, it is exactly similar to the form what we have created in our discrete industry. So now what we do, I'll just note down these master data, whatever master data we require for this PPPI industry. So first master data we require material master. Okay, then we will create a form for this material master. Then task list here is called as master recipe. Master recipe, and once we create this master recipe, we will need to create production version. Okay, master recipe, production version, and finally we need to create a resource. That is nothing but a work center. So all these master data we will create. Okay, so let me take down these things here. These are the master data that we require. So first, let us create a new material master for our explanation. Okay, I will go to the material master screen, MN01. Okay, and here I'll create a new material master by taking one of the material masters as a reference which I have created earlier. So here, industry sector, I'll just select it as a pharmaceutical industries. And material type, I want to create a finished product here. So I'm selecting this finished product, and I'm copying from one of the material which I have already created here. 1340. Enter. So I want to create this material for all these views. Basic data 1, 2, classification I'll create it. 1, 2, MRP 1, 2, 3, 4. What scheduling? Central plant data storage 1, 2. Quality management, accounting, costing 1 and 2. I'll not create this classification as of now. Okay. Enter. I'm creating this material in plant 1000 and I'm copying from the existing material which is already created in plant 1000. Click on enter. Okay, so here I'll just take it as a tablet. I'm just creating a material master with a name called a tablet. Okay, as we are working in pharmaceutical, so I'm creating this as one of the example. Okay, click on continue. Continue. Okay, all the data is getting copied from our old material, from a reference material I can say. Enter. 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 As this is a batch managed. Okay, here we need to activate this option, batch management. Activate this option. Click on continue. Enter. Yes, that is okay, fine. Enter. Okay, I'm going to save one. Header material. Okay, my header material got saved with the material number 1387. So I'll note down this material name 1387. Right. So let me go here. After this, what I will do is I'll create a resource. Okay, next master data I'm going to create it as a resource. Resource is nothing but our work center. So for this material master, what is the transaction that we use? We use element 01. Okay, element 01. Now I'll go back to see. This is our material which we have created just now. So I will create a work center, which is also called as a resource sharing process industry. So for the transaction to create work center, you can go from this navigation path or you can enter the transaction directly here. So the transaction used is CRC1. Okay, CRC1 is the transaction to create a resource. I'll go here, I'll just note down that. Resource I'm creating now, CRC1. To change CRC to display CRC. Okay, so for routing, for work center, what we use CR01. For this resource, we'll be using it as a CRC1. That is the transaction code. Okay, so I'm creating this work center in plant 1000 and the resource name, I would just give it as a mix underscore CHAN. I'm just copying this work center name and here resource category. Earlier what we used to create, it as a single machine or group of machine, people or group of people, right? You can create with this option also, or if you want to, here in processing industry, we'll be creating this as a processing unit. Okay, you can even create it as with the labor resource or even the transport report, transport unit, the unit which it is going to be transported. So in that case, we'll be using this, but we'll be using the processing unit as a resource category. Okay, and I will try to copy the data from already existing resource which we have already created earlier. So I'm just take one of the resource which is already created by me. So instead of going there, I have noted down that resource here. So I'll copy from that resource. So this is the resource which I have created earlier. Okay, I'm copying all the data from this resource. Okay, click on continue. Okay, I want to copy the basic data and default values, capacities, scheduling, and costing related data from this work center, from this resource. Okay, click on copy. Okay, here I will mention the description. Mixing machine. I'm creating a resource called as mixing machine. Click on enter. Enter. Okay, here I'm using the standard value key SAP0, where in the standard value key only one keyword is maintained, that is duration, working time of this machine. Okay, and here we used to have setup machine, setup time, labor time, machine time, all those things, right? If you want, we can maintain the SAP1 as a standard value key. But here, the one which we have, the standard value key as a standard one related to process manufacturing, I'm using this SAP4 as a standard value key. Okay, if you want that, we can use it. It's not a mandate that we have to use only this one. Okay, so let me go to the default values tab. And here, this time we are working with the process industry, right? So the control key is different than the discrete industry. There, what control key we use the PP01. Here we are using the PI01. So this control key is different than our discrete industry. So this is related to the master and process order. So I'm using PI01 as a control key. Okay, and let me go and check the capacities. What are the times and time? Okay, all these are the normal values which we have maintained. So I'm going back. Let me go to the scheduling. Yes, it is called machine. Okay, and costing related. So this is the only key which we have from our standard value key duration. So that is why this is the only activity type maintained against this one. And this is the formula which we can measure and calculate. The system calculates all the data like what is the timing, everything. Right? So this is the only formula which we are using. That is for machine requirement. Okay, and I'm going to save my resource here. So we have created one resource, mix underscore CHAN. So I'll just note down this resource. My mix underscore CHAN. Okay, I will create one more resource. CHAN. Okay, this I have created as a mixing machine. So next resource I will create it as a COMP CHAN. CMP CHAN compressing machine. So I'm creating one more resource as a compressing machine. Resource category will remain the same, and I will copy it from the same work center here. I would like to copy all the data from these tabs, default values, capacity, scheduling, costing. Enter. And here I will mention the description as compressing machine. Enter. Okay, now I'm going to save my work center, another work center. So this is our second work center for resource. So CMP underscore CHAN. CHAN. So our second master data is ready now. We have already created material master, we have created a resource. Now let us create a form. So the transaction code to create a form is again the same, CS01 to create, CS02 to change, and CS03 to display. This doesn't change. So let us go back and let us create our bomb for our finished product, CS01. Okay, I'm creating the bomb for our finished product 1387 in this plan, and bomb usage is 1 for production. Click on continue. Okay, we need to maintain the components here. So I'll take some of the components which are already available in the system. I'm not creating those components. So let me go to the transaction, MMDE. Sorry, it's not MMDE. We need to go to transaction MM16. MM16. Get the list of components. So just remove this. So I'll be taking the material type as raw material, ROH, and I'm executing this. The system will give us all the raw materials which are present in this plant, 1000. Okay, again, everything will remain same in this one. Okay, everything like if you go to the header, if you go to the header tab, system will give the BOM number. Once we save the system will give the internal number. That's why it is called casting. Okay, once we save, we will get our BOM number, and this is the alternative BOM 1. Okay, and you can maintain all the details that you want to maintain, all the things which we had discussed earlier. So let me go back to my material list. Go to material list just to check to get our raw material. So what I will do, I will take some of the raw materials which are already available here. I'll take these first two raw materials. Okay, 160 and 160. So randomly I'm taking these two materials that are required to manufacture our product. Let us go to the item screen. What are the component numbers? 1260, 1262. Okay, so these two tablets, so these two components, 1260, metal is 1262, and let's say I need a quantity of 1 and 1 enter to manufacture this tablet. So let me go to the header here. To manufacture 1000 pieces of this tablet, we require 1 kg of this component and 1 kg of this component. I'm going to save my bill of materials. Okay, so now we have created a BOM master data. So let me go to the change form here, and I will copy the group number what system has assigned. This is the group number 2944, and this is the group count. I'm just noting it down here for our reference. This is the form. Okay, this is the form here. I'll just note down the group counter as 1 group number and 2 count. So next one, what we will create? We'll create a master recipe, and then we'll go for production. So how to create master recipe? The transaction code to create our routing task it was CA01, CA02, CA03. For master recipe, we use a transaction C201 or C202, C203. This is the transaction we are going to use for creation, change, and for display mode. Let us go to the screen here. I'm going to save this one. Okay, let's go to the transaction C201 to create our master recipe. Okay, for which we are creating our master recipe. Let us enter that material. What is that material code? We have created finished product 1387. So let me come back here, enter 1387, and in which plant we are creating this master recipe. There is nothing but a task list. Enter this plant, and this production version will study next. So don't maintain any value here. And this profile. Profile means it contains some default values. So that is why we'll be selecting. The system will bring those default values directly. Okay, I'm selecting PI01 as a profile. So click on continue. Material type EFR is not defined for task list type 2. Okay, so let me go to the configuration. Material type EFR is not defined for task list type. So in configuration, it is not maintained. Go to production planning for process industry. Okay, scroll down here. We need to go to master data. Okay, here master recipe data for recipe phase. Let's go to this material list. Go to general data. Define allowed material types for BOM header. So come here. So select this default define allowed material types for BOM header. So BOM header BOM usage is this one, material type is this one, allowed. So it is maintained here as allowed. So why is not allowing us? Let's put that BOM usage for all usage. Here it's already maintained header type for all material types. The items it's already maintained here. Still why it's this error? So let me check it. Okay, not this one. Yes, I want to cancel it. Back. BOM usage. Control data for bill of materials. Here. Things. Just to type. Okay. This one and here. Push control. Go to master data, routing data. Here. Okay. I think here it is not there for our task list type is 2, right? Task list type is 2 for master recipe. Let me check it here. Actually, I was searching for this configuration here for 2. FART is not there, so that is why we are taking that issue. What I will do is I'll just create a new entry 2 and what is the material type FART. Enter. So now it will allow us to create a master recipe with this FART as a product. Okay. So now as it's a configuration, it will ask for a transport request number. Okay, I'm coming out of this. Actually, I was searching this in the recipe here. Master recipe in the production process and controlling. So it is here. We can find it over here in the routing branch. Okay, so next. So now we will create our master recipe. Create. What is our material number? 1387. And the plant is 1000. Click on continue. Enter a profile. So we need to enter a profile. I'm entering this profile PI01. Click on continue. Now system will allow us to create the recipe. Okay, so because of that configuration setting which was missing, it was not allowing us to proceed further. Okay, everything is similar to the routing system, but with some extra functionalities. We'll see what are those extra functionalities. Now this status we need to maintain it as 4, that is released. So if you maintain 4 as released, then we can use this master recipe in our PPPI process. If you have not yet released, if it's still in the creation phase, then we cannot use this one. Okay, system will consider that this master recipe is still in the creation phase. It is not yet created. It is still under planning and creation phase. Now we are going to use it. We are going to use it in our production. Here the production rate, yeah, this is the only one. We'll use it in our production. Okay. Now from lot size, I've been read from 1 to this much of pieces, and base quantity let me enter it as 1,000 pieces to manufacture 1,000 pieces. Enter. We can continue. Okay. Now once after we maintain the data in this recipe header, system will bring us to the operations tab where we maintain the steps how to carry out the activity so that our finished product is created. So that our finished product is created. So now here, let me go back to my PPT. Okay. Yeah, these are the master data. Next. So this is the comparison between the discrete manufacturing industry and process manufacturing industry. This we have just discussed in our above slide. So let us go through it again. So BOM creation in discrete industry and process industry is same. This here is called as BOM, and here also in process industry is also called as BOM. And routing in discrete industry, the task list is called as routing. Okay. And the same task list is called as master recipe in our process manufacturing. Currently we are creating this master data. Master recipe we are creating. Okay. And work center is called as work center in discrete industry, and the same work center is called as resource in process manufacturing. Here what we did, we converted the plant order to production order. Okay, in our discrete industry, we were working with production order. But here in our process industry, now we will work with our process order. Okay, then look and feel of both of these screens related to the production order and process order are same. So the functionality is what I told, right? If we are going to maintain here in the master recipe, the same functionality will come here in the process order. Okay, so here we will call it as a process order. In discrete industry, we call it as a production order. Okay, this is the comparison between these two industries' master data. Okay, now material master. First we have created the material master. It is same whether you work with the discrete industry or process industry. And now resource. So we have created a resource, nothing but our work center. We maintain all the relevant details in all 5 different tabs. Basic data tab, we maintain required data. Next default values tab, then capacity tab, scheduling tab, and lastly the costing related tab. So we maintain all the relevant data in all the relevant tabs, which we had studied in detail in our previous work center session. Okay. So once we have created this resource, now we are working with this master recipe. Now we are here. So this master recipe, whatever we are creating, we are at this position right now. So here what happens? This is the recipe header. Recipe header means this is recipe header tab. So we maintain the relevant basic details over here in the recipe header. Once after maintaining these basic details here in the recipe header, then we will go to the operations tab. So let us go back to our PPT. In the operations tab, what we maintain what operations we are going to carry out. Along with that operations, there is something called as phases. Okay, phases means what? Phases are nothing but details, more detail in depth of these operations. Phases means individual operation will have multiple phases or a single phase. This phase explains more about this operation. In our routing, what we did, we simply entered the operations. In first operation, what activity we do. In second operation, what activity we do. So here, we'll enter the operations. Along with that, we'll enter more details of this operation. How to maintain these phases? What are these? We will see it now. To this phase, we will assign the process instructions and the process instruction characteristics. What are these process instructions and process instruction characteristics? How to assign to this phase? We will study this part in our next session. Okay, we'll study this part in our next session because this part we need to go in detail, in depth, dedicatedly for this part. So that is why we are going to look out this part in another session, in next session. So these phases are assigned to these operations. In turn, these process instructions and process instruction characteristics are assigned to our phases. So earlier, what we did in our routing, as soon as we create operations, we assigned the components directly to the operations, right? In our routing. But here, whatever we assign, we will assign it to the phases. We will not assign it to the operations. We will directly go and we'll assign it to the phase. Suppose if you want to assign any material components, any inspection characteristics, if QM module is integrated with this one, we will be using this inspection characteristics. So if you want to assign this inspection characteristics, material components, we will assign directly to the phases. And what are these relations? How to assign the relations to the phases, we will see it now. So whatever we do here, just keep in mind that we will do at the phase level, not at the operation level. Okay, this is how the structure of master recipe looks like. Okay, now this is the recipe header. What we have maintained. Who is the what is the planner group? What is the status usage? What is the lot quantity? How much is the base quantity? What is the recipe counter, group, plan? Everything we can see here. Even long text. If this master recipe, if this PP is integrated with QM module, we will maintain the QM related data in the header tab. Here, if you go to header tab, quality management. If you want to maintain, if the QM module is integrated with PP, we will maintain QM module related details over here. Okay, so let's go to the operations page here. So these are the data what we are going to see in the recipe header. Okay. Once we finish filling all the relevant data in the recipe header screen, we will come to the operations and phases screen. Here you can see there are multiple operations: operation 10, operation 20, operation 30. Each operation will have its own phases. That is nothing but the detailed description of this operation. Okay, detailed description of this operation. You can have 10 phases to a single operation. You can have 1 phase to a single operation, or you can have 20 phases. You can even have 7 to 8 phases or 10, 15 phases to a single operation. It is not mandatory that you should have only 3 phases. You should have only 2 phases, depending upon the business application. Okay, these phases will be assigned to a respective operations. So how to create phase and how to assign to this operation? Let us see now. Okay, let us go back to our SAP. Here, whatever we are seeing it here, these are all operations. These are all operations. Now here, you can see one column called the resource. Resource is nothing but work center. In our routing, we assign the work center, right? There is work center. Now here it is. We have to assign the resource whatever we have created here. So first operation, what we will create? We will create it as a mixing. Okay. In this mixing, what are activities will do? Okay. What are activities will do? So here there is one column you can see here, sub operation. So that operation you need to maintain it over here. Okay. What we'll do? 0010. So first mixing. Mixing. What are the detailed steps inside mixing? Check for label on containers. Okay. You can also mention it as check the label. Check the label of the container. Okay. Next one. Next operation. Check the weight of a components. Okay. Check the weight of a components. Third step. Mix the components well. So within this mixing machine, we will be doing these. Within this mixing machine, mixing operation, whatever we maintain at the header level. So within this operation, in detail, we will be doing all these 3 sub operations. Okay, all these 3 sub operations. And here this will be coming as 0020, 0030. And how to identify these as a phase under this operation? Here there is one check mark called phase indicator. So we need to activate this one. So if we activate this one, this means these are nothing but phase. and the ones which are not activated, this is called as operation. Now, how to identify this phase is applicable to this operation? To identify that, here, if you see, this is a destination. So here, we need to remove this one. I have wrongly entered this one here. Here we can see that these are the phases, right? To identify these as the phase of this operation, we need to activate these checkbox, and that means these are the phases. Now, how to identify this phase is related to which operation? Related to which operation? So here we can see one column called it is superior operation. It's not sub operation, it is superior operation. To which superior operation these phases belong. So that means we need to maintain the superior operation number. This is our superior operation. So maintain superior operation number here 0010, 0010. For all these three phases, this is our superior operation. And these are the phases of this operation. That is the meaning of this. And here destination. What is this destination? We will see it in tomorrow's session. So as of now, I'll just maintain as one of the destination which is already created. Which is already created in the system as given. Why we have assigned given and how to create this given. All the things we will study in our next session. Okay. So now as of now I entered first operation. So what is the resource that we have created for this first operation? So let me go here and take out the resource what we have created. This is the resource code center we have created. So I'm taking this resource and assigning it over here. So no need to assign those resource to the phase. You just simply assign it to the operation and click enter. This resource will be automatically assigned to its respective phase. Okay. So this is how the operation and the phase is created. So let me create one more operation. So in the second operation, I'm just entering it as a compress and mode. So what are the phases that we are going to carry out here? For the mixture onto machine and compress to get the tablets. Okay, so we are pouring the mixture onto the machine. At the same time, we are compressing it to get the tablets. So to which superior operation these phases will belong? First of all, we need to identify them as a phase. So activate this checkbox. And to which superior operation it belongs? It belongs to the superior operation. What is the number of it? 0050. So enter it over here 0050. Click on continue. So before clicking on continue, I'll be assigning this control recipe destination. Okay, and the resource what we have created for the second operation is this one, compressing machine. So come here, assign this resource over here. Click on continue. Okay, this is how we create the master recipe with operations and phases. Okay, hope this is clear till this point. Yeah. Okay, so next let us proceed further. What are these relationships? Now we have multiple phases within our master recipe. Okay, we have multiple phases, right? We have different phases here. So what is relation? How to establish a relationship between these phases? So let us study that and establish a relationship among the phases. Here we can see that after completing this phase number 11 in operation 10, okay, phase number 12 will start. After completing this phase 12 only, the phase 13 will start. That is the relationship between this phase 11 and phase 12, phase 12 and phase 13. As soon as this phase 13 starts, along with this phase 13, at the same time, simultaneously, this phase number 21 will also start from the operation 20. That is the relationship between this phase 13 and phase 21. And same type of relationship follow till here. Okay, so there are different relationships here. Start relationship, start finish relationship. Okay, finish start. There are 4 different relationships that are available here. So what is the relationship between this phase 11 and phase 12? As soon as phase 11 is completed, phase 12 should start. For this phase 12, the relationship exists between these two phases. It is finish start. As soon as the phase 11 finishes, phase 12 should start. So the relationship between these two phases, yep, yes. Okay, and what is the relationship between phase 13 and 21? It is start. At the same time, phase 13 will also start and phase 12 will also start. So the relationship between these two phases is yes. That means start. So how to establish this relationship? Let us go here and let us establish the relationship now. So now let's say our phase 30 will start as soon as our phase 20 finishes. So select phase 30 here, and at the bottom there is a chain symbol. Okay, relationship. So click on this button. Okay, now here we can maintain the relationship as soon as we finish 20, or let us go back. Okay, here you can also maintain in this way. Select this 20, go to this relationship. As soon as phase 20 is finished, what is the next phase that we need to start? 0030. Okay, 0030 is our next phase, successor phase. Here you can see preceded or successor. Preceded means previous phase. So the next phase to this 20 is successor phase. So 30. So there are 4 type of relationships. If you click on this F4 option, you can see finish, start, finish, start. Here which type of relationship is suitable? It is finish start. Finish of 20 and starting of 30. Okay, so maintain this one. Click on continue. Go back. Now, as soon as 30 is finished, my 40 phase should start. So select 30. Go to relationships. Here maintain 0040. Click on continue and relationship is left again. Go back. Okay. Next, as soon as 30 is finished, my 40 should start. Okay. Select 40. As soon as 30 0030 is finished, they already exist in the reversed order. Okay. Did I maintain it over there? Finish start. Okay. So I think I'll delete this and go back. I think I've maintained it for the previous one. As soon as 40 is finished, my next phase should start. Here, what is the next phase of this 40? It is 60. 50 is not a phase, 50 is operation. If we enter 50, system will give us error saying that please enter a phase. So after finishing 40, my phase 60 should start. So select 40 here. Go to this relationship tab. Okay, after 40, which is the next phase we need to start? 0060. In case if I enter 50, let's see what happens. You can only maintain relationship between phases, not for the operation. So 50 is the operation, system will not take it. So let me maintain 60. After finishing 40, my 60 operation should start. So go back. Now, as soon as 60 operation starts, along with that, my 70 operation should also start. So select the 60. Go to relationship, change this relationship to start, yes, and maintain the phase. Along with the 60, what is the other phase that it should start? 0070. Okay, now we come. This is how we maintain the relationship between the phases here. So now what I will do, I just simply save my master recipe. Once we save the master recipe has generated the group number. So if you go to the change master recipe, this is the group number what it has been created. I'll just copy this group number for our reference. You are here. Master recipe, this is the one what we have created. Okay, just change to the other format, right? So, what was the form that we have created here? That's okay. Form group number, not an issue. This is the master recipe group number. Okay. Now our master recipe is ready. So what is the last master data that we need to create? We need to create a production. How to create production? Actually, we can create a production version at three different places. One, you can create inside material master. Okay. And the other place you can create in the master recipe. Okay. I write it as MR. In material master you can create, in master recipe you can create, or you can create a production version directly. You can create a production version directly. So the transaction code to create a production version directly, that is C223. Yeah, C223. This is the production version. Now let us see at what are different places we can create this production version. So first of all, let us understand what is this production version. Okay, so the next topic, production version. See, in a very basic terminology, what we can say is production version is a combination of our bill of material and master recipe. So in real time, what happens? You won't have only one single bill of material. You will have multiple alternative bill of materials for a single header material. Okay, and also you will have alternate master recipes, that is nothing but alternate task list for a single header material. So in this production version, you will maintain that which bomb, which alternative bomb, and which master recipe group is applicable to create our finished product. So we will maintain that details inside this production version. Okay, this is nothing but a production version. Now let us see how to create it. Now let's see how to create this production version. Okay, you have alternative bomb, right? How system should identify which bomb we have to use. So what system will do? System will not check or it will not ask us. System will check the latest production version which is available in the system. In that production version, which bill of material, which alternative bomb is used, and which task list is used. Which task list is used, it will take the data from this production version and it will create our and on the data automated production version, right? So that data will be put into our process order whenever we create a process order for our finished product. That is the reason why we create this production version. Now let us see at what three different places we can create a production version. So first let us go to our material master. Okay, go to transaction MM0. So what is our finished product? It is 1837. So the production version is created for the product which we manufacture. Okay, it is created for the product which we manufacture. It is not created for any raw material or any any packaging material. So it is created for the product which we manufacture in-house. So let me go to the MRP core view. Okay, sorry, not MRP core view. We need to go to the work scheduling view. In the work scheduling view, there is a button called production versions here. Okay, if you click on this production version button, here you can view the details like version number. I'll just give the version number as 0005. Okay, so just giving some random number and text. What I will give the text BB01. Okay, I'll give the text as production version 01. And from when this production version is valid? It is valid from today's date. If you try to create the production version, if you try to find the production version in the system for the backdate, the system will say that there is no production available because our production version is valid from today's date. So select today's date and it is valid till what? Let's say it is valid till 2021. Okay, 2020. I'll make it as 2020, 2020. Okay. After this date, after this 2/11/2, sorry, it is coming as 2020. Okay, valid to 2000. It is coming as 2020. We selected 2000. Okay, let me modify it to 2022. Okay, go here. In case if you try to access this production version after this date, system will throw an error saying that there is no valid production order because it is valid only up to 2022 November 2nd. Okay, now select this production version. There is a data at the bottom called details. So click on this details screen. See whatever screen you are able to see here, right? The same screen system will show you whenever you create a production order from all three different options. Okay, if you try to create a production order from master recipe, the same screen will come. If you try to create a production version from this transaction C223, again the same screen will come. Ultimately, the screen whatever you are seeing it here, the same screen will appear in all those options. Okay, now here we will maintain the description. This is the description what I have maintained. And if you want to lock it, if you don't want to use it, then you can lock it. As of now, we are not locking it. This is required for us, and we are manufacturing up to 1 to 1 lakh. Here, what I can say is I have maintained at 1 lakh. Suppose once you complete manufacturing of 1 lakh pieces of this tablet, this production version is only valid till 1 lakh. Okay, system will not pick this production version after completion of manufacturing of 1 lakh pieces. So in that case, you need to create a new production version from lot size from 1 lakh to next, maybe from 10 lakh or 99 lakh or 100, 1 crore. So you need to create a new production version with new lot size, starting lot size, ending lot size. Okay, that is the meaning of it. From when it is valid, from today it is valid till this day it is valid. Okay, and here what is the task list we are using? So the task list what we are using, we need to mention the task list here. We are using the master recipe. What is the group number of that master recipe? So just now what we have created, I'm coming here, I'm taking this group, master recipe group, I'm going back to recipe, I'm making that group. And what is the group counter? This master recipe might be having some 4, 5 or 6, 7 till 99 group counter. So which group counter we are using it to manufacture this product till this lot, till 1 lakh lot? Which group we are using? So the group counter is 1. Okay, and here which alternative bomb? Alternative bomb is yeah, this is the only one bomb available for this material. Okay, just now we have created one bomb, right? So as of now only one bomb is available. In case if you have alternative bomb, one more bomb for this material, again it will show you 2 different bombs. In that case, you can select any one of the bomb which is required. So as of now we have only one bomb. Select this one. Bomb usage will come here. Okay. Next, after entering all these details, you need to check if there is any issue or what. So let us click on this check button. Okay. Here, if there is any issue, it will be displayed here whether this specific task list is valid or no. As of now, there is no warning or error. The system is saying that task list exists. This task list, whatever task list we have entered from this date till this date, it exists, and the bomb whatever we have entered, it also exists. So there is no warning or error. So click on this one. Once you do this consistency check, you will get this green message. Okay, in case if something is wrong, you will get a red indicator signal over here saying that there is something wrong. Please check. So once you maintain these details, now you need to click on continue. Okay, click on continue. Here also you click on continue. This is how production version is created from material master. Okay, now I'm going to save this one. I will save this one. And let us see what are the other 2 methods. I'm not going to create any production version now. We'll just see how to create using other methods. Okay, the next method is we can create directly from the production version. So how we can create directly from production version? Let us go to transaction C202. That is change mode of this production version. Okay, enter the group, or if you don't know the group, enter the material and the plan. Click on continue. Okay, system will take us to this screen. Once you suppose let's say you have not created a production version. So at that time you need to click on this material tab here. Once you click on this material tab, system will take us to the same screen. That screen whichever has shown right when creating production version. Once you click on this material tab, system will take us to the same screen, that production version screen. As of now we have created the production version. It is directly appearing over here. Okay, now there is no need to create any production version. In case if you want to create it from master recipe, you need to components to the operations. Now here we'll assign the components to the phases. Once we assign that, we will be able to see to which superior operation and to which phase we have assigned it. So I'll select these two materials here, and here there is a button called create assignment. So click on this. You need to assign to the specific operation and phase. Okay, here to which operation you want to assign it, or to which phase you want to assign it. Let's say check the weight of the material. So check the label of the material. So to the first phase of the first superior operation itself, I'm going to assign. So select this radio button, click on continue. Okay, here we can see for the second phase it got assigned to the first superior operation. Okay, this is how we can assign the components to the respective phases and the operation. And in this screen, you can also create the production version. This is the place where we can create production version in case if production version is not created for this header product. Okay, now I'm going to save this master recipe. What is the third place from where we can create this production version? We can create directly using this production version transaction C223. Let us go to this screen. Okay, I'm going to this screen C223. Okay, now here this is how the screen looks like, initial screen. Okay, now here you need to enter for which plant, for which material you are creating this production version, and here you need to maintain that same task list, whatever you are maintaining. Master recipe, you need to maintain that group here. You need to click on continue. Okay, here you need to maintain for which material we are creating this routing. You need to enter this material number here. Let me enter 1387. And what is the production version number? Okay, production version. Let me enter 0001 and text. You can use some text over here. Production version. I'll give it as 02. Okay, and if you want to lock it or not lock it, you can select it from here. And valid from which date it is valid, it starts. And till which date it is applicable. You can maintain those dates. Okay, enter. See, once we enter, system will give us the same screen what we have used to create our production version. Okay, this we have already created. I'm not going to create it again. So I'm closing this, and here you can maintain the lot size. From which lot size to what lot size. So here what I will do is from 2022. Let me create one production version from this one, from this screen. So the first production version is valid till 2022, right? So next production version from 2022 to it is valid till double line. And lot size first one it is valid till 1 lakh, right? So I will maintain it as 1 lakh 1. Yeah, this is the value from 1 lakh 1 to rest others. I will maintain it as 3. Yeah, till this much quantity. Okay, now you select this and click on the details over here. So you get the same screen. Now from this count till this count, this production version will be automatically picked once we create a production order for this much of quantity. Once that earlier 1 lakh lot quantity is over, the next lot quantity whatever you have making, this production version will be automatically picked for. So for that also, if you have some other master recipe, you can select it. You can give it over here. If you have the same, if you want to continue the same master recipe, you can continue. Okay, what was the master recipe group number? So let me copy that group number here. Okay, let me go to the recipe here. Continue the group order is 1 and alternative form again. We have only one alternative form. Okay, let us select this one. So click on this button. Okay, first let us check the consistency whether everything is correct or no. Yeah, if this task list exists, bomb exists. Yes. Click here. We got a green signal over here. That means everything is correct, whatever we have entered. So click on this button. Close details screen and out of the changes. Okay, see now everything is okay with this, and we have to save this production version. Okay, this is how the production version is created using the transaction C223. Okay, now we are done with creation of all the master data. So we have all the master data ready with us. Okay, now what is the other thing we have to continue now? This is the production version we have created. So 2 production versions we have created. We have done the consistency check that all the data whatever we have entered in the production version is correct. Okay, we have done the consistency check. Next, the planning process. Planning process means what? So this one we have already executed in our discrete industry. So we get a forecast, we get a sales order. Okay, from SOP we get a forecast, or we enter the data directly into the demand management. Okay, once we get the demand, independent requirement and customer requirement. So what we do? We run MRP. Once we run MRP, we get a planned order. So this planned order now we'll convert them to the process orders. Okay, here also you can carry out the make to order production as well as make to stock production. So this process order execution, whatever steps we have carried out, right? Creation of a process order, next material availability check. Okay, then we will release the order. After that, what we do? We do goods issue of the components. Once after issuing the goods, we will start manufacturing activity and our finished product will be ready. Once it is ready, what we do? We do the confirmation activity, saying that our manufacturing activity is completed. Once after confirmation, what we do? We do the goods receipt. We will send those finished products back to the warehouse. So that is the whole entire life cycle of this process order. Okay, same life cycle, whatever we are executed for the production order, the same life cycle, it is going to be held here for the process order as well. There are some extra functionalities, extra features, some automation can be done here. So that thing we will study in our next section. But before that, let us execute one cycle. Okay, now here our master data is ready, complete master data is ready. Okay, so what I will do, I enter some requirements for the finished product. So let me go to the transaction MD61. Okay, this is our finished product, and I'm entering some requirements for this. So let me enter the requirement as 100, here as 200. I'm going to save this requirement. Okay, now I will run MRP for this material. So before that, let me go to the transaction MD04, stock requirement history, enter. Okay, so this is the stock requirement history. There is no stock, and we have 2 requirements. Okay, before running MRP, so what are the steps we carried out here in the production order? If I scroll it up, so these are the steps we have carried out, right? These are the steps we have carried out. So I'm just selecting those steps. The same steps will be used over here. Okay, you can do the goods issue, goods receipt, everything. So here, to create a process order, this is not a production order, this is process order. So to create a process order, what is the transaction? Earlier, we used the CO01 to create a production order. Now we will be using the transaction COR1 to create production order, COR2 to change, and COR3 to display. I'm just maintaining this transaction just to compare them. Okay, so this is the transaction we use to create production process orders manually. Okay, next, material availability check. Okay, this one you can create it through COR1 or through MD04 screen. Okay, next step is material availability check. You can check it using COR2, or you can go from MD04 screen also. And next, releasing the process order. How you can do it? You can use the same transaction. Goods issue. Again, you can use the same transactions here. Okay, goods issue. MIGO or MD1A. MD1A is optional, so I'll remove this transaction. Okay, and for confirmation of production order, we use these transactions. But for process orders, the transactions are different, but the process what we executed, it remains the same. So the transaction code to confirm the process order at phase level, it is COR6N. It is COR6N to confirm the process order at phase level. Okay, we are not confirming the process order at operation level, just like how we did for the production order. Here everything happens at the phase level. Whatever you do confirmation, it will be for the phase level, not for the operation level. Okay, suppose if you want to confirm the process order at header level, then the transaction code uses COR. The transaction code uses CORK. Yeah, CORK is the transaction used for the header level confirmation. Okay, and finally the goods receipt will remain same again here. It's not MB1A, it is MB1C. Okay, so MB1C is absolute now. We'll be using only MI0, and then finally technical completion. So these are the steps. Same steps will execute, but with different transactions. So let me go to the MD0 screen. Okay, now what I will do, I will run MRP for this. MRP MD02. All these things will remain same. Okay, no, there is no change with running MRP or MD0 screen. Okay, sorry, let me go to the other screen was come out of it. Okay, so I show MD04. If we go to MD04, now we would be getting a planned order. Okay, now I will convert this planned order to process order. To convert planned order to process order, there is a separate button called convert planned order to process order. You need to click on this. Earlier, to create production order, we used this option. Now we have to use this option. So click on process order button. Okay, system is asking which of the recipe group. So select this is the only recipe group we have created. Yes. Okay, now this process order we are creating it for 100 pieces. So let me check the material availability. The next step is to check the material availability. Click on this. All check the materials are available. So if you want to go to the material screen, material component screen, this is the components screen. Okay, and let me go to the operations screen here. You'll be able to see that master recipe, whatever we have created here, it got pulled into this process order. And this is the bill of material of this finished product. So we have only two components. So let me go back to the header screen here. Okay, now we get material availability check. Now I'm going to release my process order. Okay, system is creating a patch. Release rejected check log. So it has not released. Let us check what is the issue related to release. Go to logs and click on release. Let's see what is there are two error messages. You must enter the batch for the material 1264. That is why it's not released. So let me go back, go to the material component here for 1260. So this is batch management. System is asking to enter the batch here. Okay, so what is the batch? We will take it from our transaction MMDE 1260. Okay, enter the material 1260 here and click on continue. Okay, there are three different batches. So I'll just select it from this batch. Okay, I'll maintain it here the batch, and from this storage location here 000, and here also we'll maintain here 000 storage location. Okay, so now let us try to release it. Release carried out. Okay, now I will save my process order. What is the next step now? After releasing the process order, the next step is to do the goods issue. Okay, we have to issue the goods. Okay, to issue the goods, we need to go to the transaction Migo. So let me go to the transaction Migo. Transaction Migo. Let me take the process order number. It is still not created. Okay, now the process order number is saved. Let me refresh the screen. This planned order will be converted to process order. Now we can see the planned order converted to process order. This is our process order number. So take this number. I will be doing the goods issue for this process order. So select goods issue, and we are doing it for our process order. So select the order from this list. Okay, enter your process order number, and always for goods issue the movement type is 261. Okay, these are the two components that we are going to take it from the warehouse to start our manufacturing activity. So I'm selecting this one. I'm checking for any issues. Okay, posting only possible in 2020 9. Okay, so there is a problem. I need to check the posting period here. To check that, go to transaction MFDD 24,000. Period they have said 9 and 10. So let me check again. 2020. Click on continue. Incorrect period in 2020. The body is 2020. So select it as 11. Here 2020. Click on continue. Yes, now it is correct. So actually this one will be done by the FIT. We are not bothered about this. Mind you, let me go to the Migo screen again. Let me execute that goods issue. What is the number? It is 3485. It is 3485. Continue. Select checkbox. Okay. Now check for any issues. Hope we will not get any issues now. Okay, enter the batch. We already entered the batch. Okay, there's a batch for this caustic soda also. What is the material number for this caustic soda? 1262, I guess. Okay, let me go to that. It's 1262, I guess. Okay, this is the batch number. Select this batch. Go here and enter the batch here. The Migo screen and hit check for issues. Okay, document is okay. All issues were resolved. Now you post it. Okay, our next step is that what the step now we did a goods issue. Now we will do the confirmation. Considering that we have completed our manufacturing, now we have to do the confirmation. So here confirmation how we will do. Still one right. Okay, document what posted. So let me go back to stock requirement list screen. Here, this will refresh it and I go inside the production order. Okay, here we can go to the logs lists and go to the cost analysis here. You will be able to see the costs, planned costs. Okay, it's not showing target versus actual. Planned versus actual is not there. Okay, that's okay. Not an issue. The layout, whatever we are seeing here is the details are not available here. That's okay. So let me come out. Let us check the goods movement. Log. system has updated, the status has been updated with GMPS here. Okay, this is as we have done the goods issue, right? The system is updated with GMPS. So the data which we are not able to see here in the cost analysis because the settings are not proper. So that's why we are not able to see those cost related data. Okay, now we are in this page. We need a goods movement over here. Now I'm going to save my process order. Okay, so here, what is the next step now? You have to do the confirmation activity. Considering that all our manufacturing process is done. So I'm selecting this process order. Let me go to the transaction. First, let us do the confirmation activity at the header level. CORK. Go to transaction CORK. Enter the process order number. Okay, click on continue. Okay, here this is the same type of thing what we saw during our production order header confirmation. We'll enter the data here. If it's a final confirmation, we'll select the final confirmation. We'll clear the reservation. We'll select this one, reservations, whatever are there for respective for this process order. Once we do confirmation, that reservation should get clear. So that's why we will select it. You remember the reservation number which gets generated for a particular process or production order. Against this, we will take the reservation number to the warehouse so that they will supply us the those components to start our manufacturing. So we want to clear that. Once we confirm it, so we'll select this one, and we will once after saving this, the confirmation is saved. This is at header level. Okay, I'm not saved it. Let us check it at the phase level how the screen looks like. Okay, so for that the transaction code is COR6. Yeah. Okay. Go here, COR6. Here you can see this is also a pretty much similar type of screen as we saw in the production order operation confirmation. So select here the final confirmation from this list. Okay, and if you want to enter the confirmation number directly, which you get from the production order operation details, you can enter it, or you can enter the process order number. And if you check here, there are no operations here. It is mentioned as phase. And here what we saw, we are confirming at the operation level in production order. Here in process order, whatever activity we do at the phase level. So that's why you can see here phase. And even if you click on this F4 button, system will display the phases, not the operation. 0010 was operation. So 20 was phase, 30 was phase, and 40 was phase. Again, 50 was the operation. So 50 is not getting displayed here. The 60 and 70 was phases here. So only the phases are displayed, not the operation. 0050 was operation, so it is not displayed here. So if you want to confirm the process order at phase level, you can confirm it by coming to the screen COR6 here. Okay, I'm not confirming it here. So what I will do, I'll go to the CORK transaction and confirm it at the header level. So select this process order, select final confirmation. If there is any reason for variance for less yield, if the yield is less than the actual planned quantity, you can enter the reason for variance. And who has confirmed this, you can enter the personal number over here. And if you want to enter maintain some text, you can maintain it here. And then click on save. Again, automatic goods issue, that is nothing but a backslash. All those things will remain same. Automatic goods issue, automatic goods receipt, so all those things will remain same. So confirmation of this order is done. Let me go to the stock requirement list. If I save this one, let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, I'm going inside this process order now. It should have been updated with the status called CNF. Okay, now the status got updated with confirm CNF. Now I will come out of it. Lastly, once I do the goods receipt, this process order will go from this screen, and this quantity 100 will be sent to the stock, will be sent to the warehouse stock, so that the stock value will be increased from 0 to 100. So let us do the goods receipt now. So the transaction code is MIGO. Okay, now select the goods receipt from the screen for the process order, enter the process order number, and here the goods receipt movement type will always be 101. So this is the product I am doing the goods receipt. So select this, to which storage location you want to send it, enter that storage location here, click on continue. Let me check if there are any issues, and we need to enter the batch here. Okay, creating batch. Okay, only to enter, system is creating the batch here, and now I'm posting it. Okay, material document got posted. So if you go back to the stock requirement list screen, where is it? It's here. So if I refresh it, see that the process order is gone from the screen, and you can see the stock is 100. Stock value got increased by 100. And still this independent requirement is available here in the stock requirement list screen. Why it is still available? So we are using the planning strategy as 10. So whenever we get a sales order, okay, so we deliver to that customer from this stock. Whenever we deliver to that customer along with the sales order, that sales order will consume this planned independent requirement. At that point of time, this independent requirement will be displayed. Sorry, it will be disappearing from the screen. So this thing all we have discussed in our previous session during the planning strategy class. Okay, so that is why it is still available here in this screen. Okay, so now this is how the entire cycle of our production process will be carried out. Okay, this is how the process order execution topic is carried out. So we have executed one full cycle right from the creation till the goods receipt stage. By checking out, by knowing what are the master data required, how to create them, all those things we are seeing here.